light up your night with a little laughter. All right, this is for the students, and this is for the senior citizens. You see it goes slow. And that's all that this bit is worth. Okay, shut this up. All right, my name is Ray Bello, and recently I was at CVS, and I saw a product that had my name in it. It was Hello Bello, and I'm not kidding. It's I didn't know what it was, but I bought it, and it turned out to be wipes. Wipes. Butt wipes. Plus, they're flushable. That's a good feature. Okay, I'm going to talk about names tonight and how I named my 3 children, together with my first wife. So, my first child was a boy, and had to name him, and we thought of different names. Noah came to mind because we live in San Diego, and the famous zoo is here. So, but we thought he'd be teased at school if we called him Noah. Probably not an unfounded concern. But we decided to name him Noah second, and first we named him Ben. Now Ben was my dentist, he still is my dentist, and I thought that's a real strong, solid name. He could be Ben Bello. He could be an athlete, he could be a doctor. So we named him Benjamin, Noah, and a third name. His grandfather had no other grandchildren than him, so we threw his name in, Charles. So he had 3 first names, Benjamin, Noah, Charles Bello. And skipping ahead to the time he was in the Air Force, in the military, when he had to sign his name, he had to use all the names. He hated that. You know, he had to write 4 names for himself whenever, you're supposed to laugh now. All right, so Noah, what do we do with Noah? Okay, he grew up, he went to Fullerton, Darlene, and as I said, he went into the Air Force, and that was a great experience for him. It's not funny, but it made a man out of him. Now, my second child is a young lady, my beautiful daughter, Alessandra, named after my mother. And I'll skip ahead to when she was 15. She had her first boyfriend, and she thought this was true love. And eventually they broke up, and she was sad, so I had to give her some fatherly advice. I said, Allie, boyfriends are like tires. You have to rotate them occasionally. Good luck, right? All right, I think some of you have experienced that out there. So Allie went off to, she wanted to get away from home, so she went to the furthest place in California where you can go to school, Humboldt State. That was the grass capital of the world. It was all illegal back then, all the marijuana. They had houses that were not houses, they would just grow the marijuana inside. But now I think it's a college course, Weed 101. And the people who grow it they're actually farmers, and it's a cash crop, a big cash crop. So Allie grew up, became a nurse, had 2 children. She's my quote-unquote normal child, and I love her. Third son, I had a third boy, a second boy. Okay, and his name, named after my father who had died close to his birth. And Anthony went to Berkeley, and he also lived on Alcatraz Street. It's the border between Oakland and Berkeley. He used that in his performances. He became a singer-songwriter and tried to make it as a musician. That's a tough way to go. And he had a girlfriend, and they lived together for 3 or 4 years. And as his music career kind of died, so did their relationship. So the question is, what do you call a musician who doesn't have a girlfriend? The answer is homeless. Because the girl always has the lease on the apartment, and the guy gets kicked out. So he found himself needing a place to live, and he moved into his practice space. They rent a space in an industrial building where they can bang on the drums all night, and he lived there for a while. But he straightened out, and now he's in San Francisco, and he's manager of an art gallery there. And you heard all the bad news about San Francisco, how it's dirty and everything? It's true. Okay, now, for a big finish, I'm going to ask Darlene to come up. Come on, Darlene. Darlene, I'm going to ask you to not laugh. I'm going to tell you a couple jokes. Try not to laugh, okay? At the first... Darlene asked me to come tonight because at our Kiwanis meeting in Fletcher Hills, I was making some jokes with the members, and you can laugh now. She liked the way I was telling funny stories.
Because you're funny.
I'm funny. All right, that's a good segue to the first joke. Why don't cannibals eat clowns?
Why?
Because they taste funny. How about a bear without teeth? You know what you call that?
No.
That bear? A gummy bear. Okay. Hey, I'm a senior citizen. Now, the third one and the last joke is, did you hear about the skeleton that did not go to the dance? Ask me why.
Why?
He had nobody to go with. This is a three-in-one joke. He also had no guts to ask anybody. And the third thing is, you could see right through him. All right, now, let me ask the audience. You're mostly San Diego students, right? Some of you have different colleges. How many have been to a San Diego State basketball game? All right, so you know about the show, right? The show, before the game starts, it's the student section, and they have a ritual that they go through. One of the leaders stands in front of everybody and says, repeat after me, and I'd like you to do that. Darlene? I believe.
I believe.
I believe that.
I believe that.
I believe that we.
I believe that we.
I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Let's give a round of applause to Ray.